looking catch. Hasn't catched in quite a long time. He's under contract for this year and next season. And he is 9 saves, 1 blown, 12 innings, 14 Ks. All-star. 24 years old, so this is year 5. And they don't have him listed as a two-way player anymore, so he hasn't played catcher since 26. Time to close out the door. It's made in America. This team has potential. It's got Trout, Vlad Guerrero Jr. I think it's got 6 All-Stars. Well, when you got All-Stars on your team, you're doing pretty good. Josh Bradley, Jack Leiter, Sandoval, 6-1. Both have plus run differentials. Angels are 232 scored to 143 allowed. That's first. Pitching is the key in this team, and home runs. Gabe Moreno, Mike Trout, Evan Carter, Morel Jr., Asturias, Lane Thompson.
Now, welcome in John Shambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. Sebastian Walcott stepping in for the Rangers. And that one hit 97 on the gun. James, an all-star a season ago. He throws a cutter, a changeup, a slider, a curve, and he works in a four-seamer. Going to count 1-2.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Strike one.
You know, variant speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location, but the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
Amaya stands in now and watches strike one.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
And here it comes. Caught it looking for the K.
Back to back.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the
3
fastball
Ks.
right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Horvath stands in now, looks at that one inside. And a foul ball. And a pitch. That one missed.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Swing and a miss. And it's 2-2. This could end it. That is swing and a miss.
3
And that
Ks.
is the ball game.
The closer, Jeremiah J.J. James. Two-time All-Star. 6 years in L.A. This is his 6th year. I can't believe it. It's one of my first goals. Safe situation. Let's see what.
Welcome in, John Shambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth.
Welcome to the Minnesota Tour channel.
Three, 4, 5 due up for the home team. And now, Nolan Jones. That one at triple digits.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
0-2. I think I'm going to go with this. Reaper.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And here it comes. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The pitch. Up and in. And the count is 1-2.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He doesn't have a play, and the defense comes away with nothing. Akil Baddoo up now for the Tigers. And that one gets past the catcher. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Fall off foul.
These fans, they are ready to cheer about something.
Hard ground ball, base now. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Verdugo in the box now. Takes strike one. And it's 1-1.
This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game, but they're going to make him work to get this save.
With the winning run at the plate here in game one of this 3-game set. In the dirt. Nothing happening on the bases, though. So because of the injury, a replacement needed at third. Pinch running here. Jose Ramos. Got him looking. Huge strikeout there. 2 on, 1 out. And next to hit for Detroit, Junior Caminero. swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
1-1. In the dirt.
Nice block.
Runners stay where they are. That's ball one. 1-1 now. That's out to center field. Trout settles under it. Makes the grab. Runner tags for home. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And it's a one-run game.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
And that one fouled off. Not even close there. And that's ball one. This could end it. Right-hander kick steals. Got him, and that's the ball game.
101 to 84, 17-mile-an-hour difference. You just can't time both of those speeds. Shouldn't give up any hits, but whatever. Another dub for the Angels.
Our final run for tonight. First for the victorious Angels. 2 runs on Holland Hill. No errors. They have 3 runners on base.
Welcome in, John Shambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one. Nobody out in the ninth. Junior Caminero up now for the Tigers. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. James, a 6'5" righty, 245 pounds, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive.
Can't hit that cutter.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
2 down, safe situation.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
Hardy in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next offering way upstairs.
Got close to the immaculate inning, and he just couldn't find the zone right there. When you think about it, 9 straight strikes. So tough to do.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the second game of the series. And a swing and a miss.
3
and
Ks
that
on
is the
12
ball
pitches.
game.
Wow. Saves. Esterias is a single from the cycle.
First for the victorious Angels. 4 runs.
Yo yo yo, emoji cool smile.
Yeah, thumbs up. Play this build for a while, and then I think it's time to go to either Jimmy or Jerry. arm strength. Let's just go and change. Let's go. '83 catcher. So 88, 89, that's kind of where he's been. It's so funny how each it builds different. I mean, I got the third baseman up to a 95, 96 in 3 seasons. This is 6th season. He's, I don't know, it's just lack of playing time, I believe. Back to the grind. Lose. Win. Non-save situation. Our run differential is 90 plus. They're -9. We've hit 80 home runs and only allowed 48. So obviously we're a power team. It scores a lot of runs, and our defense is runs allowed is first, home runs allowed first, strikeouts third, and ERA first. This is a World Series team. We're 32-19, 51 games in.
Welcome in, John Shambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth.
3.5. I got to get that under a 3. That's my goal.
Here's Luis Arias. Strike one.
100.
That clips the corner.
Strike 2.
And down on strikes he
Slurve at
goes.
88.
And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Right through there for a strike.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you, even with pitches outside the zone.
Going to count 1 and 2.
It's a good take.
The pitch. That's
Nice
a base
catch,
hit.
jackass.
So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Who is that?
And now the first baseman,
Vinny.
Vinny Pasquantino. 3 groundouts already. He's 0 for 3. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Bellinger, the base runner at first with 1 out.
Double play.
On the ground, could be 2. There's 1.
Correa.
Back to first, double play. And that's the ball game.
And that's how you do that.
These players just want to keep it rolling right now. You win this series, you got another team coming in, and you want to do exactly the same. Maybe even push a little further. Get yourself a sweep. You know the fans are going to be behind this club. They've been playing really...
Everything progressed. What are we at now? 30.
Welcome to the Minnesota Tour channel. Yo yo yo, emoji cool smile.
What was that about? Okay, now he's ready to rumble. 88, 89, 83 for catcher. Wish he'd start catching again. Make it more fun. But they put him on the shelf and turned him into the closer. The route I took. Where are we? Texas? Hicks. Daniel Espino. Wynn. Bradley. Loss. Sandoval. Save opportunity. Jeremiah closing pitch. Oh, Rangers are pretty good too, but not quite as good as the Angels. O'clock on the dial.
Welcome in, John Shambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth.
Jeremiah James. Fastball, circle change. The reason why I like the circle change is because of Johan Santana. He used to throw a circle change and nobody could hit it. Must didn't move.
Justin Crawford stepping in for the Rangers. Fastball for a strike. Out towards right center.
Crushed
That's
it.
well struck. Out of here.
What?
That'll fire up the dugout. His fourth home run of the season. And they cut into the lead. It's 6-4. Swing and a ball popped up. Morel under it. Makes the grab, run down.
Well, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it off. Unfortunate for him. Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Carter sizes this one up. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. That's out number 2. So they're down to their final out. Now here's Jake Bowers. Late with the swing there.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
1-1.
2 down, nobody on. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. This could end it. Ground ball, and this should do it. Throw to first in time, and this one is over. And the Angels win the rubber match of this 3-game series.
I'd say this team really needed to win this game today. It pushed them over the top to win the series, which is great. But when you go on the road in the next series, going into some hostile territory, you want to have a lot of confidence. And you want to be feeling really good about how you're playing, as well as to your left and your...
Use your defense. What's next? Drain. 3.63. That's terrible. Bullpen. Curveball break. Hits per 9. In New York. Uh-oh. Talk to me, Skip. Make it a great day. Zach Denenzo. Where's he hit in the order? 9, 1, 2.
Welcome in, John Shambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth.
Gabe Moreno.
And now, Zach DeZenzo. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
Just missed. One-run game, bottom 9. That one misses. 3-0. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
Big swing and a miss. Inside ball 4.
It's tough after falling behind the hitter with 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Torres, the next to hit, takes outside.
He loves being the guy at the plate in these spots. You need to be careful with him because he can change this game rather quickly.
Right through there for his strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
In the air, left field. Carter snags it on the run. He's 2 outs away. Oslevis Basabe stepping in now for the Yankees. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And here it comes. And fouled off. With the tying run on at first, here in the last half of inning number 9. And that skips in the dirt. Got him.
2 out. Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Judge in the box now, takes strike 1. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. James is just 1 strike away. Wouldn't chase that time. Try to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the 9th. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that is the ball game.
Great pitcher's duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game, and for these pitchers, it really came down to a few key at bats. This was a fun one to watch.
I don't rather build Jerry Jackson. He's got a 47.9% strikeout rate. That's phenomenal. He's a great player. Another save opportunity. Nationals offense doesn't look too good. 29, 29, 28. Just gotta keep playing good defense. Jeremy De La Rosa. 891. They don't got much. Brady.
Welcome in John Shambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one. Nobody out in the 9th. Well, one-run game. Jeremy De La Rosa digging in for the Nationals. Now a drag bunt, third base side. And he grabs it, foul. Lifted in the air down the left side. Sizes this one up. Hauls it in for the out.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
And fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss. And that's strike two.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Swing and a miss. And him out front for the strikeout.
I think he might have gotten away with one right there. That was a very hittable pitch right over the heart of the plate, and I know that batter is kicking himself right now. Would like to get that pitch again. Just pulled the string on it, and the deception gets him the K.
Nunez in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. A one-run lead here in the last half of inning number 9. Started to swing, held up. And right back to the mound. Throw the first in time, and this one is over. And the Angels hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game.
Well, you take a tie ball game into the 9th on the road, you know that you've got some work to do. You got to score, but then you've also got to get 3 outs in the bottom half of that inning. They did just that today. Very well played ball game. Get this win on the road. Everybody's happy with the W.
Emerson Hancock, I think he's in Seattle.
Our final run score tonight. First was a victorious Angels. 4 runs, 12 hits, 2 errors with 13 runners left on. For the Nationals, 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error, and 11 runners left on board.
3 different variations.
Welcome in, John Shelby, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the 9th. Well, one-run game. Now it's the DH, Dylan Cruz. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Just missed. One-run game, bottom 9. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. And that one upstairs. Looking to get the tying run on base. Towards first. Takes it himself. And they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in the ball game like this. Positioned perfectly.
House in the box now. Takes strike 1. And that's too high. The pitch. And a good eye there.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
Right-handed reliever. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining. Everson Pereira getting ready to hit as the Nationals are down to their final out. That one misses. And that is ball 1. Trying to close out a 1-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And here it comes. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
2-2.
The Nats down to their final strike. Got it in. And that is the ball game.
Another dub. 15 saves. He's on pace for 50 saves again. Returning to the clubhouse. Stamina. Don't really need it as a closer, but it helps. Will he get to catch this season due to injury? We'll wait and see. Oh, yeah. Save situation, runner on second. Second, first. 89 run differential to the plus. 93 homers. Christian Encarnacion. 3-4. Clark Elliott. How many outs are there? Trout, Carter, Glovell.
Welcome in. We're in the eighth. 2 men out. John Shambi along with Chris Singleton. So 2 down. Christian Encarnacion Strand getting ready to hit. James. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts in a tough spot like this. That is a big-time benefit. Now a pop-up on the infield. Guerrero settles under this one. But it's the pitcher that makes the play. And that's the 3rd out. A run. We go to the 9th. Digging in for Oakland, Zach Neto. And a pitch. Splits the plate. It's 0-1. That one clubbed out towards left center. That'll be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
And that one fouled off.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Runner at third, nobody out. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. And down on strikes he goes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Guillermo Miranda up next for the A's. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And a foul ball.
Right through there for a strike. Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Swings through it and makes a strikeout.
Well, you talk about a pitch coming in on a frozen rope. The challenges of catching up to 100 miles an hour or above is just tremendous. You see it, at least you think you do, but by the time you swing, it's in the catcher's mitt.
And a swing and a miss there.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing it.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, someone from the bullpen had to come in, get a big out, and then had a little time to think about it before he went back out to get the final 3 outs of this ball game. Nonetheless, outstanding job to get the save and secure the win for his team.
Good morning, emoji sun with face.
Welcome. Rolling. 41 and 24. Save situation in LA. +102 run differential. Wow. Rays are -1. Who do I got here? Oswaldo. Where's Waldo? It's number 6. Waldo.
Welcome in, John Shambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the 9th. Now up for Tampa Bay, Oswaldo Cabrera. That's in there, and that's strike 1. James, a former All-Star. He throws a cutter, a changeup, a slider, a curve, and he works in a 4-seamer. Right-handed reliever. And looking for the K.
Painted.
He's 2 outs away. Now, Trent Grisham. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Base is empty, 1 away here in the second game of the series. And a swing and a miss.
1-2.
Fights it off. You'll see another. The pitch. Swings. That's a strikeout.
Another kill.
Well, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and he strikes out the first 2 hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated and that this is going to go quickly. But you got to go up there, maybe try to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
There's a strike.
This is the type of hitter his club wants at the plate, especially playing from behind. He's hoping to start a rally right here.
The 1-1 is
Float
fouled off.
away.
James is just 1 strike away. Just missing there. Now 2-2.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
No walks, 3 Ks. Moving on. 17-7. He's in the top 5 now. ...2024... Shohei Ohtani left LA for LA. I don't get it. Why can't they blow around Trout and Ohtani? Send him to the Dodgers. Lose. Three to 1. This is defense and pitching, and I want to trade Robert Hassel. 2-3-4 Shohei.
Welcome in, John Shambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the 9th. Robert Hassel III steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Ball 1, no strikes.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. That one missed. Backed off the plate that time. The wind and the pitch. Wow, nice play. Gathers and throws. Low throw, and he can't dig it out.
Well, he keeps the hitting streak going with that 9th inning knock right there. Coming through under pressure, and not the ideal way to get the job done, Boog, but it works.
You know, only once during DiMaggio's fantasy. to second, pulls him off the bag.
Nobody out.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Logan O'Hoppe. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
Come on, he can't even touch you.
This hitter loves attacking the first pitch, so not giving him something to hit is a good move.
And it's 1-1.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
So the tying run at second keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. Goes down looking.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
2 down.
Two down.
So last chance for the Dodgers. Jacob Melton steps to the plate on the ground right side. And foul ball. Trying to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the ninth. James is just one strike away. Here's the 0-2. Bounce to the right side. Ruiz. Throw to first in time, and this one is over. And the Angels claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
This is fun. He's dominant. Got some nice times for
Welcome in, John Shambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth.
0.66.
Well, one-run game at the plate. Robert Hassel III. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
One-run game, bottom 9. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And a swing and a miss.
Slur.
And they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
Slur.
He's 2 outs away. Shohei Ohtani, the next to hit. And there's the strike. A 1-run lead here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Change it.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
him with
So
Logan
they're down to
O'Hoppe.
their final out. Logan O'Hoppe steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Boss challenge with Logan O'Hoppe versus Jeremiah James.
Boss challenge with Logan O'Hoppe versus Jeremiah James.
Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do? Top of the zone for a strike. 0-2 now.
Well, we call that keyholing, even though it's right there and looks pretty good.
The other way. Fair ball. And the double puts the tying run in scoring position with 2 away.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there, down to the last strike.
Oh, that got him.
Well, he was right up on the plate, so even a small misfire was enough to send him to first.
Rushing in the box now. Take strike 1. Sends it to center, and this should be it.
Game over.
He's got it all game. And the Angels win the last 2 to take the 3-game series.
Well, the goal when you go on the road is to at least play 500 ball. Well, they've been winning series. They win this one here, and you got yourself a little bit of breathing room, but you want to keep the same mindset.
12 strikes, 1 ball, 1 hit, 2 Ks, no walks, no runs. He's under a 2.5 now. ERA. Whip's got to be down like a .7. New gloves. Trinity batting gloves. Gold. Just can't believe this because what happened to all of it? That's because they turned it off. That's why. Fielding gold. Fielding 1. Pitching. Fielding 4. So put that on there. Gloves. It's an all-star game coming up here. So we're in June. Royals, Twins, Yankees, Red Sox, Angels.